What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D back at you with another video, and today we are reviewing Backlash, the pay-per-view that was yesterday, held in St. Louis, Missouri, and this was a really solid card, so I'm excited to review it. But first, before we review, we got to take a detour. We got to talk about the legendary passing, unfortunately, of ECW Hall of Famer Sabu. Sabu unfortunately passed, one of like the craziest, most brutal, most toughest wrestlers ever. Sabu is forever one of those guys, man, like especially being a kid, and when I didn't get to grow up in the 90s, so then like my ECW honestly was ECW One Night Stands and then the rebrand, and like I just never forget watching Sabu versus John Cena. That match was insane, and when Sabu hit that leg drop through the table, that shit was crazy. Like Sabu is for him and him versus Rey Mysterio, that DDT, nasty. Like, oh man, I love Sabu. Like, Sabu was one of my actual favorites of the ECW originals, and like Sabu will always be homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying, the maniac. He's one of those ones forever. Rest in peace, Sabu. Now, all right, here we go. So, the first match we're going to talk about is the Fatal 4-Way match that kicked off the show for the United States Championship between Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Damian Priest, and your US champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. I thought this match was really good. I really enjoyed this match. It was a really fun opener. I think everybody got to look strong in this match. LA Knight looked very strong in this match. Drew McIntyre had moments. Damian Priest had moments. And I like the fact that this match played off the feud of Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, to where they decided to take their hatred for each other to new levels, and then they decided to do that spot through the tables of the South of Heaven chokeslam, and I thought that shit was crazy. This match had I liked how they did the spot where everybody hit their finishers and then they all like fell out. I thought that was genuinely great. I really enjoyed this match a lot. And now with this match, we have to talk about Solo Sikoa, and we have to talk about a new member of the Bloodline. Jeff Cobb is his name. He came out and then he attacked LA Knight. He beat the shit out of LA Knight, and he is the new person who is running now with Solo Sikoa. And since then, that makes me ask a lot of questions. It really does. Is it time? Is Jacob Fatu officially going on his babyface run? I think what this move is, WWE believes so much in Jacob Fatu and how over he is getting and how he stands out. I truly believe that they're like, all right, we're going to see what you can do on your own. It's time. Go be you by yourself. And I think Jacob will go on his own path. And I've said it before in this channel, and I'm going to say it again. Jacob Fatu is a future world champion. To me, Jacob Fatu brings a certain amount of like a legitimacy, realism. He's probably the last wrestler to have like legit true realism, probably since Brock Lesnar. When you looked at Brock Lesnar, whether he was wrestling in the ring or on the street, you know he will whip your ass. You look at Jacob Fatu, he looked like he'll beat your ass. I would bet money on it. I don't see a lot of people getting in fights with Jacob Fatu and walking out clean and unscathed. Bro is a dog in every form of that word. Bro is an animal. And now he's going to get his time to shine. He's shown that he can work in the ring. He's phenomenal. He's shown he can cut promos. His promos be ready to make you run through the wall. And the best part about Jacob Fatu's promos, and the reason why people care, is because it is authentically him. That's how he talks. Yada, I mean. Like, he's very Bay Area with it. Like, Bay Area has their own grip, their own bop, their own step, their own style. And you can hear that in Jacob Fatu's promos. And that's what I think is so important. And I really do hope that other wrestlers take that with them, is that when they're developing their characters, Bro, don't forget who you are. Like, no matter what, I'm a New Yorker. I'm gonna talk like a New Yorker. No matter what. If you're from the South, you're probably gonna talk with that southern accent shit. If you're from Florida, we all have cultures that we come from. Don't forget to put that a little bit of culture where you from. And when you insist, you can hear all of Sacramento in Jacob Fatu's step and the way he bops and the way he moves. Now, with that being said about the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, you know it's the question now. Internet, my guys, I gotta ask you a question. What matches should I check out of Jeff Cobb? I've heard the name floating around social media that he was coming to WWE, that WWE already signed him. What are the best Jeff Cobb matches to watch? And is he somebody I should give me like a, because he low-key looks like a mix of Jacob Fatu and Bronson Reed off of looks wise, like style wise. Is like, is he like extremely athletic? Is he just powerful, like strong? What matches should I watch to get in tune with Jeff Cobb and like understand his game? Because like because he gives off that look. I'm like, yo, where do they keep finding these goddamn people? And they all come up and they look like killers. And if he's a killer, your boy wants to know. So please let me know what I need to know about Jeff Cobb. Next matchup on the list, Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Honestly, if somebody says this match was the best match of the night, I will not argue with you at all. This match was a banger. Becky Lynch is a dog in this ring. I know we always talk about Charlotte's in-ring is phenomenal, but Becky can really go in the ring. And Lyra is one of them ones, okay? Like, I didn't know, I'm not gonna lie, at like first, when Lyra first came to the main roster, I didn't know how her character would work, because it's kind of just like she's a bird. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? But in this feud, the way Lyra Valkyria has absolutely stepped up to the plate. On the microphone, which we're not really used to hearing her like that on the microphone. In the ring, she's a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Lyra is doing her thing right now. And I give her all my praise and props. She is putting down. And I love how Becky lost and got pissed and just beat the shit out of her. She didn't wait. She didn't let Lyra celebrate at all. She just started whipping her ass. I enjoyed this match so much. I even liked how Becky started mocking her of Lyra's her fiance, LJ Cleary, who's also a wrestler. I thought this match was really good. I just like how stressed out Becky was, being like, I just can't put her away. She just won't stay down. I think I would definitely love to see more matches with these two, because I feel like they can still continue to take it to another level and put Lyra on that. Because like I feel like Lyra wrestled like she wants to be in that top of the card with the rest of the women. She wants a spot at that table, and she's gonna have to be a dog and get that spot. And you can see that Lyra Valkyria worked her ass off in this match, and she has shown that she definitely can be a top player in this women's division going forward. Shout out to Lyra Valkyria and shout out to Becky Lynch. Next on the list is Dominic Mysterio, your Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dom, versus Penta. That boy with the walk, man. I thought this was a solid match. My first thought is like, I didn't want to see, like, Dom obviously needed to win. Dom 100% needed to win. All for Dom winning. But I didn't want to see Penta eat another loss. I like the way that how he did get pinned with the help of El Grande Americano, with the headbutt with the plate, and then Dom hit the frog splash, 1, 2, 3. But like Penta is just special, bro. Like, he's just special. His look is different. Like, bro, I promise you, like, to me, I just feel like Penta, Rey Fenix, I just feel like they shouldn't be losing anytime soon. I understand that Gable versus Penta is going to be a dogfight match, and hopefully, even with the Creeds, I hope that this means like a Lucha Bros tag team run could be coming soon, and I do think it would be a very cool thing for both of them. I find it interesting. I think it would definitely work, so I'm cool with that. And I do like the fact that Finn basically almost cost Dom this match, and they're continuing to slowly build and slowly tell that story between Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor. So I'm excited to see where they go on that, and who turns on who, and who officially comes to babyface, because I feel like Finn honestly was going to end up being the babyface out of this, but the way they're cheering Dom now, I don't know. Like, Dom may be able to stand in the ring and actually get to actually talk without getting booed out of the building. So I really enjoyed this match. It was a solid match for sure. Let's go Dirty Dom, always. Next match up on the list, we have Gunther versus Pat McAfee. This match was an ass whipping, an absolute ass whipping. Gunther beat the shit out of Pat McAfee in this match. But and honestly, if you really think about it, that's what it was supposed to be. If you really think about it, that's exactly what it was supposed to be. It was one of those things where Pat was just showing that he will stand up for Michael Cole no matter what. There's a saying that we all say, mama ain't raised no bitch. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Sometimes, bro, you're not gonna beat everybody up. You're not gonna win every fight, but you still better throw that punch. It's knowing that it's the will to fight when you need to. And that's what Pat McAfee did out there. Pat McAfee threw down for his boy. It didn't go his way, but that's okay. And the MVP of this match to me was Michael Cole. Michael Cole's emotion to like pleading for Gunther to stop and end this match was perfect. I so enjoyed this. I so enjoyed how Michael Cole's emotions throughout this match. How when Pat tried to pin him, Michael Cole tried to do like the hold the foot to make sure he didn't pin. Like, I loved all of that. I loved it. And I think honestly, the only thing would have been even more cool to me is if Michael Cole would have thrown in the towel. Like, if he would have got more emotion of like Michael Cole like trying to throw in the towel for Pat and like he's like fighting himself, like, I think that would have been a really cool moment. I think that would have been really awesome. It would have been really funny to see if like the Pat McAfee boys took a bump. That would be really cool. Like, I would have thought that would have been cool. But I really did like this match, believe it or not. I just think it was the match. It was everything the match really should have been. Like, there's no way in hell Pat McAfee should just be able to just get in there and then just whip Gunther's ass. You see what I'm saying? But I did definitely enjoy this match. Shout out to Pat McAfee for getting in the ring after all these years. And for the love of the business, he went out there and had a dogfight. Shout out to Pat McAfee. And shout out to the ring general, Gunther. Can't wait to see what's next. And the last match on the list, two GOATs, John Cena versus Randy Orton. If you really think about this match, I have an analogy for you. Any basketball fans out here, this is your analogy for John Cena versus Randy Orton. Steph versus LeBron. If you ever seen one of those Steph versus LeBron games, they're always exciting, they're always close, and you always see LeBron play his best basketball, and you always see Steph playing his best basketball. And that's exactly what they did out there tonight. John Cena versus Randy Orton was a banger. And I heard dumbass fans saying that Cena can't wrestle anymore, Cena's washed, this, that, and the third. It ain't look like it tonight. Cena and Randy Orton went out there and put on. They put on in this match. Like, I loved like the false finishes. I loved how like John Cena was going for the AA. Randy Orton reversed it into the RKO. They redid that spot. The 2015 Royal Rumble spot. No, sorry, not the Royal Rumble. The Hell in a Cell spot where John Cena hits the shoulder tackle. And then he tries to hit another one. Randy Orton RKOs him. Randy Orton hit 2 AAs. I really enjoyed this match. I loved how Randy Orton started RKOing all the WWE producers. I thought that was really cool. Like, I loved a lot of these spots in these matches, bro. I love how Randy Orton was going to kick John Cena's head off, and then R-Truth, dumbass, went out there and said, "You can't kick my childhood hero." And Randy said, "Stupid." RKO'd R-Truth. I loved it. I loved how Cena won. It was still very heelish, very dickish. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. That was the final time we see John Cena versus Randy Orton. Man, it was a pleasure, and it's been an honor to watch these two go to battle for over 20 years of my life. Like, man, match was special. I so enjoyed it. And before I leave y'all off, I did see that John Cena gave like the "you are looking at the last real champion" promo at the end of the match. CM Punk went to Instagram, took a screenshot of it, and said, "For now," which has me thinking, are we doing CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank? Are we going, is that what we doing? Because sign me up. because that CM Punk pipe bomb brought so many people back to wrestling. And that pipe bomb was leading into the match of the iconic match between John Cena versus CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011, when CM Punk won the WWE title, blew a kiss goodbye to Vince McMahon in the WWE Universe, and walked out of the company as WWE Champion. If we bring this back full circle and do John Cena versus CM Punk at Money in the Bank, oh my God, the promo battles we can get out of that, the storytelling we can get out of that, oh, sign me up. And you know John Cena's gonna win anyway. So, and then that makes me think, will Braun Breaker interfere or Seth Rollins interfere? Because you know Seth Rollins is gonna be like, over my dead body, I will not let CM Punk be world champion. And I think that's gonna tell the story of how CM Punk becomes a world champion all the way near WrestleMania 42. CM Punk will leave WrestleMania 42 as a world champion. Bet on it. So we will get into that, because I got more Money in the Bank talk stashed away that we're going to talk about, I promise. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It has been your boy D, Forever Gang. Happy Mother's Day. And until forever finds you.